Yeah, a little bit difficult maybe just to kind of maybe get our feelings right on that one. Positives were another clean sheet at home, look, another point, another game unbeaten at home. So, that's 3 games now in a row that we've not conceded here, 4 games unbeaten in the league. So that's a positive, but probably a little bit similar to the Crawley Green game where, as I say, lots of positives in terms of our defensive work and our shape and being difficult to play against, but just not quite enough quality in terms of going forward to be able to kind of unlock them and to get the goals that we needed. That's probably a couple of games now really where we really needed to get the early goal, maybe to change the way that the opposition played. I thought Kempston had a really positive start to the game. They came out the traps in that sense, but then once we got a bit of control in the game and got the ball, they kept their shape really well and were quite difficult to break down. We had our moments, we certainly had chances, and as I said, sometimes that's a finish, but there were other moments where, the final pass, if we'd have been able to make it, we'd have presented ourselves better goal scoring opportunities, but ultimately we didn't take them. So that was disappointing, and then, you're kind of going into the last 10-15 minutes of games like that, and they can go either way. So there were moments that they had at the end. We certainly had more opportunities, and just a little bit disappointed that we didn't kind of do a little bit more with that. But positives again, 17-year-old Charlie Smith played his first game, league game for us, his debut, and he was excellent. So that's Mikey and him over the last couple of weeks that have made appearances for us whilst Desi's been out. So that was a positive. We've got a look at Jonah and Joel, who are 2 new players for us that are going to kind of give us something different at the top end of the pitch. Hopefully, they had little moments in the games as well. So look, disappointing in terms of not being able to get the win, because that's what we obviously set out to do, and it's obviously a problem for us a little bit at the moment in terms of goal scoring, but there's a couple of things with that. I think a little bit of confidence will come when we get the next goal, and some of the lads kind of get themselves in a goal and build a bit of confidence. That'll help. A little bit of continuity would be great at the top end of the pitch as well, but we're kind of having to chop and change things a little bit at the moment with availability and those types of things as well. So work to be done. But as I said, that's 1 defeat in 7 now in the league, so we're trending in the right direction. And sometimes the saying is you've got to learn not to lose these games before you can win them. So we're doing that. We just need to add a little bit of polish at the top end of the pitch. We're going to kind of go into this Christmas period now where, this game against Wormly on Saturday, and then the Tring game following that, you're going to have different players come in and out. People have different commitments, travel commitments, holidays, all those types of things around this time of year. So we're likely to see a little bit of that. So I'd expect a couple of new faces, or a couple of changes to the squad, as I say, from maybe last week. Alfie will come back available again for us. He missed through suspension the last game for 5 bookings. Joe was away through work, but he should be back available for us. But there'll be another couple of players, I think, who won't be available for us. So there'll be some chop and change a little bit in terms of the squad. Obviously, Joel came in, quite late at the end of last week. So he gives us that other attacking option, as I just said, as part of the group. And then no one else has really gone out. We've got a couple of lads back training with us who've been away at uni. So they give us a little bit of depth. We're in a good shape. I think the injuries are settling down. We're joking about it a little bit now. I think it's one of the first training sessions that we've not had a list of 6 or 7, even see the physio before the start of the session tonight. So that's a positive for us. We'll go into Saturday with a strong squad. Like I say, there'll be some changes that are just enforced through availability, but we'll go with a strong squad to Wormly. Going to be a really good test for us. Everything that I've heard about them is they're a good team, strong team. They've got some quality players at the top end of the pitch who can score goals. We know of them. Some of them are actually, were with us in pre-season in different moments. So we know there's some dangerous players that they've got. They don't concede many goals. We're going to have to work really hard to get anything in terms of goal scoring from our side of things. But we'll be working to try and get that righted for Saturday. It's going to be a tough place to go. Conditions are going to probably be difficult. The weather's not looking great in the build-up to the game, so it's going to be another one of those kind of December fixtures where you're going to have to go and work for everything. But we've shown that we can do that. We're going to need to be organised. We're going to need to be disciplined. We're going to need to perform at the best level we can. And if we do that, we'll put ourselves in a chance. We're not conceding many goals, so that always puts you in a good position for the game. We'll go really confident. We'll have a good session tonight, and we look forward to it. So we've got home game against Tring. We played them here early in the season in the Vars. Kind of that classic game of 2 halves type of thing, but really disappointing outcome for us at the end of that game. They've had a really strong season. They're a good team. They move the ball well. They've got a good shape about them. They've got quality players in good form, so that's going to be a real test for us. Really keen to see kind of the progress that we've made, and it'd be a good little measuring stick for us. I think that they're one of the best teams in the league. There's no question about that. So yeah, we'll look to improve on what we've been doing. As I said, our home form has been pretty good. We've shown that we're quite a tough team to play against now here. We just need to start converting some of those draws now into results. But it's going to be a very tough game in order to be able to do that. We're going to have to be at our best from the first whistle to the last, which obviously we weren't the last time that we played them. But we'll go again confident into the game. We'll obviously have the Wormly game first, and we'll see how that shakes out in terms of the squad and the availability that we've got. As I said, we've got players that are going to be in and out over the next couple of weeks, through the festive season. But we'll be confident. It's a good game. It's an earlier kick-off, so hopefully there'll be some people who'll be able to come and watch the game who maybe don't ordinarily be able to do so. So yeah, really exciting. Those games around the Christmas period are really good games. It's a local, it's kind of a local derby sort of game. Both teams are going to be desperate to win it. And yeah, we're looking forward to it.